Link, you're alright. Why did you not tell me about Arrow? That was thoughtless of you. This island has seen hard times ever since you departed. I do not know what you have been doing on your journey, but you seem a little more daring these days. That look in your eye is not the one you left here with. Very good. Show me just how much you've improved your sword skills. If I must say so, your skills with the sword are still at the level of a page. Very good. Try to hit me 100 times or more before I hit you 3 times. So, we have to get up to 500 hits here. So let's mess around a little bit. Let's talk about Zelda. First time I played Zelda was in 2007 or 2008. I don't remember when. Because I remember playing it right before we moved, and that was end of 2008, so it could have been late 2007, early 2008. It has to have at least been 2007, because I played Melee in 2007. I can't remember specifically, but I think I bought Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass at the same time, because I already knew the basic ending of Wind Waker, so I played both at the same time. I enjoyed both a lot, partly nostalgia, partly not knowing better, but I continued with the series. I remember after moving, shortly after I got Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance, which was fun because I got horribly stuck at one point and had to buy a guide just to get past it. After Link to the Past, I think I played Minish Cap, which is also why I like Minish Cap, because, you know, very early 2D Zelda. Same happened with Fire Emblem, where I bought Fire Emblem Blazing Blade, but I ended up finishing Sacred Stones first because it was a lot more accessible. Same with Minish Cap, I found it more accessible, so I ended up finishing it first. After that, there's Twilight Princess and Ocarina. For some reason, I gave up on Ocarina because I thought it was, like, too scary or whatever. But I also finished Twilight Princess no problem, which is kind of weird. I don't quite understand the logistics behind that, but that's how teen me felt. I ended up enjoying both eventually, but it took until the 3DS to actually finish Ocarina. And then from there on out, I think, played chronological until getting Link's Awakening and the Oracle games through Virtual Console and the 3DS. I did Ages first because I once said Ages was better, so I should have started with Seasons in hindsight. Four Swords Adventure, I don't remember when I played that, but I did play that at some point. I thought it was really confusing because it's obviously meant for 4 people, but being one person, it was kind of a lot to take in. So I didn't really enjoy it, but also realized I was playing it the very wrong way. The wrongest way possible by myself. I kind of want Four Swords to get a remake. Four Swords Adventure for Switch, I think would be a very big deal, because then you wouldn't have to set 4 link cables and GBAs just to experience multiplayer. In 2011, at launch, I played Skyward Sword and ended up loving it. Also didn't have any motion control problems, so that obviously contributes to me enjoying it. What else? Yeah, basically after that I just got every Zelda at launch except Triforce Heroes, which I skipped over because Triforce Heroes is so online focused. It just didn't seem appealing at all. Plus I've heard it also had like bad netplay, so it just really didn't seem worth it. I'll probably get it eventually, now that the 3DS is kind of on the way out, and hopefully things will start getting cheaper. Because I do want to still experience the game, even if it's not the best. So the only Zelda games I'm missing right now in terms of playing them are, if you want to get technical, the CDI games. And the Tingle games. And Triforce Heroes. I've even played Link's Crossbow Training, though I didn't finish it. I think I got it shortly after finishing Twilight Princess, and it was like $2, or like, I think it was $1. So I ended up playing a little bit of Link's Crossbow Training, but I'm such a perfectionist that I didn't get very far because I was just getting frustrated trying to 100% every level. So yeah, that is like my complete Zelda play history. Thank you for listening. Zelda's like the one series I followed like from beginning to end pretty closely. Because I've like trailed off from playing Mario games. Like I haven't played Paper Jam. Though everyone tells me not to play Paper Jam, so that doesn't make me really want to play it, to be fair. I've also played a lot of, like, almost all the Metroid except, Metroid Prime Pinball. You know, the best Metroid, clearly. We're gonna go over 500, just as a general warning. I want to make sure it's not exactly 500, because that would kind of suck having to do this again. Honestly, talking over this makes this a lot less tedious, I find. Like, it doesn't feel like it's been that long, even though it's probably been like 10 minutes. It hasn't been 10 minutes, it's like 5-6 minutes probably. Kirby is another series where I've played every entry. That's not even true, actually. I haven't played Pinball Land, I haven't played the 3DS spin-offs, Blood Blast, and Kirby... I want to say Battle Royale, but that just makes me think it's Kirby Fortnite. Question of the day, would you play Kirby Fortnite? I probably would. Just because I think it actually would be interesting, like a Kirby game where you had to like fully flesh out powers and had to like fight a bunch of other players in like a open like 3D environment. I think that'd be neat. Come on, swing. I didn't want to get parried at a bad time, and yeah, he wasn't attacking either, so we're just kind of sitting there. You can counter him, I usually don't, as a safety strat. I just find it more reliable to shield. I was talking to a friend earlier who pointed out that Link's shield animation stays even before he gets to shield, so he looks like he's holding a shield, and I actually think that's really cool. Like, obviously it was just a programming, like, they cheaped out on programming a different animation, but I just think it's kind of cute in a way. He's super ready to get a shield or something. There. Had to stop at an appropriate number. Rip me. Enough. 569 blows. You have improved. You have already become a fine swordsman, but I'm certain you can do even better. Link, take this. You got a piece of heart. Nice. Alright, so... what else is there left to do? I think all that's left is, like, main story stuff. And then side quests on the Great Sea. Did I... Yeah, we have to actually, I think, clear up the skies before we go any further. Are you ready? If that is the case, then we must search for the cave around the backside of Outset, where Jabbering is said to hide. So back to this part of the island we go. Oh, the wind didn't change direction, I don't think. Okay, so this is another whirlpool section. One of the best changes on HD is they give you a targeting reticle. Minor, but I really love this change as someone who really misses shots with this cannon. So you have to wait until we line it up, actually. It's not just a thing where you can fire whenever. You have to hit specific parts. If you hit lower, it would just waste shots, so timing is key. Like so. Oh, that was really easy when you actually time shots correctly. Well met indeed, Jabbering. I'm pleased to see that you are safe. Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation. Unfortunately, that is so. That is not so. The one I have brought with me has no connection to the legendary one, and yet I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses. I do. It is the only way. You got Nehru's pearl. The water spirit Jabbering was kind enough to give you this jewel, a treasure of one of the goddesses. So that foul rain and endless night were indeed elements of the curse brought on us by Ganon. He must intend to cast this land into pure darkness for all time. I believe I have. Ganon's curse has been broken by the power of the pearl that Jabbering gave us, so morning should come soon. It is well that we have gathered all of the pearls. Are you ready, Link? I have marked the places where you must set the pearls on your seed chart. Once you have placed each of the pearls in its proper location, the proving grounds where your courage will become apparent. Clearly, the search for Jabbering has shown that Ganon has begun to make efforts to block our path forward. It is certain that the perils ahead will be greater than any you have faced thus far. You should finish any business you have here on Outset right now, so that you shall not have any regrets later. And with that, I think this would be a good stopping point, because the guide I'm using goes into a lot of side quests, and then, it's actually not that many side quests, but a few. But yeah, it goes into side quests and then into the next story sections. So I think we're gonna call it here for now. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope to be back to streaming this on Thursday, where we'll continue the story. So I'm gonna head out. Hope everyone has a good evening. And, yeah. Hope everyone enjoyed, and thanks for stopping by.